about today.
What about dating? I mean, I think all of us can agree that usually it's hard to budget as a college student.
Okay, so many people struggle with doing things on a budget, especially college students. You guys are all college students. I was a college student once, so I understand exactly how that goes. So now that you guys want to talk about dating on a budget, I will have you guys sit together and talk about some ideas you can do on dates so you're not alone forever.
I actually have a really good one now that this topic has been brought up. This is actually something I was looking up the other day on geocaching.com. I actually accessed it on May 6th, 2019. Basically, geocaching, it's an outdoor treasure hunting game. You use a GPS. So it's actually an app. So these are pictures of the app, and this is actually Elgin right here. So you can see how many are just in this area alone, between Elgin and South Elgin. What happens is you can go and you can pick one, and you click on it, and it can give you some different clues. It'll give you the GPS coordinates, it'll give you the directions to get there, and they can range in size from really, really tiny, like micro geocaches to larger ones where you can actually like leave something. You can kind of just look around and see who else has been there. It's actually a lot of fun, and it only costs gas to do it. So basically, yeah, the app is free. You can upgrade it to get like access to more, but you can find them literally anywhere you are. So, I mean, they even have them in Antarctica. They even have like underwater geocaches that you need to like scuba dive to get to. So as long as you have gas in your car, you can basically do it. There's also an option that you can make and hide your own, so you can kind of get crafty and you can, paint up little boxes and you can put little trinkets in it and notebooks, and you can hide it and register it with your city, and it kind of gives you an opportunity to be a part of it, and you can track it and see the log to see who has been to your geocache since you hit it. It's actually kind of cool because, as you guys know, I am married and I have kids, so when my husband and I went on our first date, this was something that we did, and he found a little like bee inside of the box, and he kept it like on his desk when we first started dating. But it's fun because you can just walk right outside and do it, and it works as a date because I'm married now. But it also works really well because I have kids and it's kid friendly, so you can kind of bring them, get outside, get active, and it's not really easy to find date ideas when you have kids because sometimes babysitting is too expensive. So if anybody has any ideas about that.
I don't have any kid. Do you have a kid? No.
Well, I work at a trampoline park, so we have lots of things that are kid-friendly, like a rock wall, a dodgeball court, a foam pit, an X-beam, which is basically like jousting, aerobic silks, and trampolines. And according to the Rock and Jump website that I accessed on May 6, 2019, there's also a Rockin' Tots program for kids 6 and under. It's $12 for one parent and one child, and each additional child is $6. And then we also have open jump times for kids all ages, and we have times ranging from like 30 minutes for $10, an hour for $15, 90 minutes for $19, and then an all-day pass for $25. So it's really not all that expensive. And then obviously if I'm there, I can also hook you up with a discount. And then we do require that you wear grip socks though, and there's an additional $3.25 unless like you have your own, which a lot of people actually do, especially for little kids. And then we also have like neon nights every Friday and Saturday night where they turn the lights off. They're like strobe light kind things, and then like glow sticks, stuff like that. So it's actually a lot of fun. So yeah, if you ever want to go by there, I could definitely hook you up there too. But with little kids, sometimes you don't always want to go out and do activities. Sometimes they want to go out and get like some fun treats and stuff. But some places are really expensive, so I don't know.
I mean, I work at Overwise, and a scoop there is like $4, so I know how expensive it can get. And obviously, I have like $250 on my bank account right now, so it's not like I'm growing money trees in my backyard. But I do have an idea you can do with your kids or even with anyone you just met. You can make your own ice cream. And according to zipblock.com, access on May 6, 2019, the only ingredients you need to enjoy some ice cream include ice, a cup of half and half a cup of rock salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 Ziploc bag. I mean, you have all of that in your kitchen already.
Aaron, if you're saying you don't have Ziploc bags at home, you
Right,
can-
exactly.
For a second.
And you don't have to spend a fortune. It's super easy to make, and it's a fun activity with your kids. And you eliminate those awkward dates where you're just sitting there at the restaurant, staring at each other, not talking. So it's a cool conversation to have and a cool activity to do.
I mean, and speaking of dates, like, I swiped right on this girl on Tinder, we actually matched, and she's like big into like nature and like fitness, so I don't think we're gonna hit up Overwise, but like, if she wants to work out with me a lifetime, I don't even have a membership there.
Bro, don't go to Lifetime, man. It's way too expensive. But what you should do is come to the rec center where I work at. Gotcha, bro. So they have a lot of amenities that can compete with Lifetime. For example, a free walking track. They have open gym volleyball and basketball.
Can I run in the morning?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
So they have open gym basketball and volleyball 7 days a week. 7 days.
So it's like the whole week.
Yeah, bro. Whole week, wide open. Also, a decent sized gym where you can exercise freely. You know. And speaking of exercise, according to Jeanne Siegel with the well-earned PhD that I found on May 6, 2019, she states exercise is one of the most effective ways to improve mental health. So it's great that she wants to, exercise.
Yeah, it's amazing, right?
Yeah, man, it's good. So not to mention our prices beat Lifetime out of the water. Okay? On the day pass is only $7 compared to Lifetime.
Yeah, it's like Lifetime's like what, 15?
So like at least it's crazy.
The
And,
tax, tax too.
Yeah, and not to mention since you're the homie and I've known you for a while, I'm gonna give you 2 free guest passes.
It's for me?
Yeah, bro, for you and that girl. Hey, I got you. I got you, man. Bro, it's actually funny that you mentioned that though, because I've been talking to this girl too, and she is like kind of a nature freak as well.
Yeah.
And she's like been just talking about the botanical gardens in
Wait,
Chicago.
you met this girl on what? Like,
Tinder. Yeah.
which one is it? What's her name?
Lily?
Lily Smith?
Wait, you know her? Is that the one you're talking to her?
Yeah, bro. Damn. All right, wait, never mind. I got you though. Like, I got you. Like if you go to Botanic Garden, bro, that's so like expensive. Like parking itself is like $25. Like, you guys been there?
Yeah.
Like ticket for your ticket is 25, for her 25. So if you do the math, that's $75. So it doesn't even have the food and like the gas money. That's like 57 miles away. No, 57 minutes away, and then 46 miles away. So that's like if you calculate it, that's a lot of money. Yeah. Yeah, but if you go to Home Depot, like, bro, you can literally have aisles and rows of flowers. You can take pictures, selfies on it. Like, come on, you can't beat
What did you
those
use for
flowers.
that? That
It's
quality.
amazing, right? Like, come on, how can you beat that? I'm saying, and like, according to an article, the Power of Flowers studies named Flowers with Emotional Health, written by Beth Harwell. She said, no, I accessed on May 6th. She said, flowers have an immediate impact on happiness. Flowers create an intimate connection.
I need that stuff.
Yeah, you need that. Giving and receiving flowers creates positive contact between family and friends, so that's already like a good,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, and then like the cost of it, it's like 5 minutes away from here, so it's like what, $3? Not even for
Yeah.
gas money.
That's totally worth it.
It's
Dude,
worth it.
botanical
I'm saying, and you can even like do it yourself, like plant your own seeds.
What are you talking about?
No, not like that. You
Oh.
dirty dog. I'm
Okay.
talking about like growing
Alright, I was
growing
making
your
sure.
own like plants and flowers. So you
Oh.
plant your own,
Okay.
seed. Gotcha. And like you can even build your own like bird houses. That's intimate.
That's sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those are some very interesting ideas you guys got there. While you guys were talking, I pulled up this article, and according to the article, how much should you spend on a first date? Published by GQ, accessed May 6th, 2019. College students are expected to spend $50 to $100 on a first date. Yes. $1 menu for me.
Yeah.
For real.
And if you're living on your own, $150 $150 to $250, which is just out of control. But there are a lot of different activities you guys can do. Clearly, after we talked about geocaching, the trampoline park, making ice cream, going to the rec center, and your DIY garden. Next week we'll be talking about grocery shopping on a budget, and now you guys have some ideas of not cheap but budget friendly days, so you won't be forever alone.